Hello, Aaron again, bringing you another random rambling video. I started this on Tuesday, the very first day of July in 2025 at 17:36 p.m. That is, in military time, 1936, which is the year my grandmama was born. My grandma who died on me in not 1920, she wasn't even born, she wasn't even alive in 1920. She died on me in 2020. Which I'm sure she didn't want to, but she did. I miss her. She was my buddy. She used to call me her buddy. And we were buddies. We'd play catch together. We'd play tennis against each other. We'd play, she taught me how to throw a split finger fastball, and to throw a curveball, to throw a knuckleball, and all that. She used to be part of a professional women's baseball team, like in a league of their own, with Rosie O'Donnell, Lori Petty, and Gina Davis, Madonna, Eartha Kitt. I don't know what else he said. Fosse, Madonna. That's from the Birdcage. That's a funny part. So, Lori Petty, Gina Davis, Madonna, Rosie O'Donnell, and Tom Hanks. John, what's his name? Yeah, that's the ticket. John Lovitz was in it. And that's the movie that said, there's no crying in baseball. Are you crying? There's no crying in baseball. Tom Hanks said that line. It's iconic now. It's one of the most famous lines in movie history now. Along with What's in the Box? And other movies that are more modern than some of the other classic lines. Like, frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. From, what the hell is the name of that movie? Gone with the Wind. And I said, what about Breakfast at Tiffany's? And she said, I think I remember the film. And I said, well, that's one thing we got. And as I recall, I think we both kind of liked it. And I said, well, that's one thing we got. That's a good song. I don't know what it has to do with Gone with the Wind. It just reminds me of old films. Breakfast at Tiffany's was a good movie. Audrey Hepburn, George Peppard, and I don't know who else. Oh, Mickey Rourke. Mickey Rourke? Not Mickey Rourke. Mickey Rooney it must have been. I'll look it up. Audrey Hepburn, George Peppard, Mickey Rooney. Hey, Google. Who played in Breakfast at Tiffany's? It doesn't want to answer me, but I'm pretty sure I'm correcto mundo. Nope, it's not going to answer. Here we go. Let me restart it and ask again. I'm going to restart it. I'll ask it again. What am I trying to find out again? Oh, who was in Breakfast at Tiffany's? The movie in 1939? No. It wasn't that early. Although, that was the golden year of Hollywood. Talking about Gone with the Wind, that's the year that Gone with the Wind came out. The same year that The Wizard of Oz came out. Also, Wuthering Heights came out that same year. That's why they call it the golden year of Hollywood. If 39 is the golden year of Hollywood, I suggest that 1992 is the silver year of Hollywood. A lot of great movies came out in 92, like Scent of a Woman, A Few Good Men, Last of the Mohicans, My Cousin Vinny, a lot of great movies in 92. Hey, Google, who starred in Breakfast at Tiffany's?
Breakfast at Tiffany's has a cast of 53 actors. Here are the first three: Audrey Hepburn, George Peppard, and Mickey Rooney.
Peppard, it's Peppard, lady. Hey, Google, what year did Breakfast at Tiffany's come out?
In the United States of America, Breakfast at Tiffany's came out on October 5th, 1961.
61? I was way off. Nowhere near. I thought it was in the 40s. 61. So I was way off. I was about 20 years off. I would have guessed 40 or 41. So like I said, it was Audrey Hepburn, George Peppard, and Mickey Rooney. Good movie. You should check it out. It's a classic, of course. It's a very, if you like you like chick flicks or romantic movies, or I think it was a romantic movie. I think it was a chick flick. I don't know. I remember liking it, like the song says. And as I recall, we both kind of liked it. And I said, well, that's one thing we got. My girlfriend Lori and I were big Laurence Olivier fans. I turned her on to him. He was my favorite actor of all time at the time. He was very charismatic and charming. I guess that's the same thing. Charismatic is charming, right? I don't know. Debonair, he was also that. And so I thought she would like him, and she fell in love with him. We watched movies like Rebecca, Wuthering Heights, and like I mentioned before, with him and Merle Oberon, 1 year after they starred in The Divorce of Lady X together in 38. Wuthering Heights was 39. I think that's how it went. 38 and 39. Merle Oberon and Laurence Olivier in both movies, The Divorce of Lady X, and then Wuthering Heights. I'm pretty sure about these years in the movies. I was way off on Breakfast at Tiffany's, but I'm not going to be off on movies too often. Let's see this one. Hey Google, what year did The Divorce of Lady X come out?
Here are the top search results.
What's this? Just tell me. What year did The Divorce of Lady X come out?
In the United States of America, The Divorce of Lady X was released on January 15, 1938.
I knew that. With Laurence Olivier and Merle Oberon. And then 1 year later, I think, was when Wuthering Heights came out with Laurence Olivier and Merle Oberon again. What year did Wuthering Heights come out?
According to Space, a royal astronomer under Babylon's king Nebuchadnezzar II inscribed his report of the phenomenon on a tablet dated 567 BC. For example,
I
while
didn't
a
say
Chinese
Northern
report
Lights.
from 193 BC also notes the aurora, according to NASA.
She thought I said Northern Lights. She picked that up too. What year did Wuthering Heights come out? I thought I said it again. Maybe I'm not saying it clearly enough. There's something wrong, obviously, with Google right now on my phone. What year did Wuthering Heights come out?
According to Wikipedia,
It
the
says
free
Logan
encyclopedia, the area was originally known as the East End, but was renamed Logan Heights in 1905.
Logan Heights, what
The
is
first
that?
Mexican settlers there arrived in the 1890s,
What?
followed soon after by refugees fleeing the violence of the Mexican Revolution.
What year did the movie Wuthering Heights come out? It says Logan.
Here's what I found.
I'm not saying Logan, what the fuck? What year did the movie Wuthering Heights come out with Laurence Olivier and Merle Oberon?
Here's what I found on the web.
1939, yes. It does say 39. I don't know if you saw that or not, but it says Wuthering Heights, 1939. So once again, I was right. Well, I was wrong, and then I was right. The Divorce of Lady X, a movie I've seen about 1,000 times, literally. I used to, for 10 years in a row, and then since then, for about 17 years in a row, every single night I fall asleep to watching The Divorce of Lady X. So I've seen the beginning of the movie, seriously, over 1,000 times. Literally, I mean. I watch it every single night before I fall asleep, or while I fall asleep. But I fall asleep throughout the middle of the movie, so I only really I've seen the middle of the movie a couple times, but I really only seen the beginning of the film over 1,000 times. I know it word for word. The music is embraced in my brain. There's a lot of just made up music, orchestra music. Anyway, it's a good movie. I like the movie, but that's not the reason I watched it so many times. It helps me fall asleep, as does singing the songs I've heard 1,000 times. Things I know I like. I don't like things usually that I don't know. I like watching movies that I don't know, I guess. How long has this been? Oh, about 10 minutes. A little over 10 minutes. I might hang this up soon. I should hang it up soon. Now, you want to talk about more movie stuff and test my knowledge of what? I still don't remember now. 61, that's right. Well, not Wuthering Heights. Breakfast at Tiffany's, it said 61, right? I'll have to remember that now. I got that in my arsenal now. Breakfast at Tiffany's, 1961. George Peppard, Audrey Hepburn, Mickey Rooney. And, I don't know, probably other people, but I don't know them. They weren't as big as Audrey Hepburn for sure, or George Peppard, or Mickey Rooney, again, for sure. So, I guess having said all that and boring you to near tears, or maybe too flat out tears, I'm going to let you go. I'm going to tell you 2 fingers, 8 Club. See you when I see ya. Pizza rolls.